UW360 is proudly supported by Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
It begins with a phone call.
Hello?
Hi, Grandma, it's me.
It ends with the loss of a lot of money.
Jeff, you don't sound like yourself.
It's called the grandparent scam,
Oh, no.
and it's costing seniors millions of dollars.
I don't really know what to do at this point.
There's a vulnerability inside of elders who respond to scams.
Wendy Lusbader is an associate professor at UW School of Social Work and the author of several books on aging.
I find it heartbreaking, the idea that a grandma is sitting there in her house, gets a call, and this person says, this is your grandson, and I need money, and could you help me?
All right, we'll talk to you later.
The grandparent scam is all too common right now.
Attorney General Bob Ferguson is on a mission to protect consumers from fraud.
It's particularly troubling because it preys on individuals' desire to help out a loved one.
And that's exactly what happened to Donald and Ola Mae Nicholas.
It's grandkids. Yeah. You do anything for them.
Donald got the phone call. A voice on the other end said,
Grandpa, I had an accident.
It's a voice on the other end that might sound familiar, saying, Grandpa or Grandmother, I'm in trouble. I'm your grandchild, I'm overseas, I'm abroad, I'm in trouble with the police, or I've got an injury of some kind, and I need money fast.
What are you in jail for?
Believing his grandson's in trouble, Donald wants to help. But in reality, this is the person on the other end of the phone.
Grandparents are very protective, and right away they'll do anything.
The con man, now serving time, agreed to talk with us if we concealed his identity.
You just call and you say, hey Grandma, how are you? And then usually they'll be like, oh, is this John? Or they'll give you a name, and then you say, you know, I was here on vacation, everything was fine, and then I got into an accident.
What they do is they say, please don't call the parents because I'm in some kind of trouble, but please send me this money.
Wendy Lusbader believes if young adults contacted their grandparents more often, fewer elders would be taken.
You're going to be more vulnerable to that as compared to a grandparent who has their grandkids right there. You know what's going on in their lives. You're in touch with them regularly.
According to Bob Ferguson, as with any scam, awareness is the best defense against fraud.
Be very skeptical. Anytime someone's calling you up trying to separate you from your money, especially when they ask for a wire transfer, for example, red flags should really go up.
Yellow.
Once you wire that money, once they collect it, you're never getting it back.
So I think when we look at scams, we're actually looking at the surface of a very deep problem in the United States about the role of elders. And that's what most interests me as a social worker. How could we address the vulnerability emotionally?